audience. Not real, but they are true. We're going to be discussing global warming. Global warming is a very important subject for us today because it's a very real subject. So today we're going to learn 3 important things about global warming. We will discuss proofs of why global warming is true. We will discuss the dangers of global warming, and we will discuss what we can do to contribute and to prevent global warming for the future. One thing that's important about global warming is that it is a real problem, and a lot of people don't recognize that. The UK Department of Business Innovations and Skills has said that in the mid-19th century, John Tyndall carried out experiments on the radiative properties of atmospheric gases. He found that gases such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, and methane strongly absorb infrared thermal radiation, while gases such as oxygen and nitrogen absorb very little. This is meaning that carbon monoxide buildup creates heat, and that heat gathers in our atmosphere and creates a warmer climate. What are the dangers that are involved in the global warming process? Well, there are many people who are losing their home environments. For example, National Geographic 2011 brought up the Biloxi Chitimacha Choctaws, which is an Indian nation. Their Department of Housing and Urban Development awarded them $48 million to relocate. They were required to relocate because the land they lived on was being flooded. They had formerly had over 20,000 acres of land on a small island in southern United States, and they were only down to about 400, maybe 500 acres at the time that they were awarded this relocation money. This flooding happened. Why? Because the earth was warming and there was more water coming into their homes. It's very important that we find this a serious subject as well as take actions to prevent it ourselves. How can we prevent this? Well, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has informed us that there are multiple lines of evidence that show that there are changes in our weathers, oceans, ecosystems, and more. So, in order for us to influence all of these things back, we can begin recycling in our own homes. We can try to carpool or use our vehicles less often, and we can also try and have our homes going green. That is by using solar panels and energy such as that around. So, in conclusion, we really have learned that global warming is a real problem and it is a source of danger for many groups of people around the earth, and that we ourselves can take advantage in our lives in very small increments in contributing to preventing global warming for the future. Thank you.